how many people can say in the world that they've been bit on the palm of their hand? Well, technically, it's not the center of my palm. That'd probably be way more annoying. I have a mosquito bite on my hand that just, I've scratched the shit out of it at this point. Dude, back when I was a kid, I swear I was on some psychopath shit. I'm honestly surprised I didn't give myself some sort of infection or end up as some sort of amputee or some shit, because when I was younger and I was like stupid as shit, you know, running outside, no shirt on, running around, you know, playing around in summertime, and then, you know, playing around at nighttime, and all the mosquitoes and shit come out here in New Jersey. I also lived like in the Pine Barrens type area, so a shit ton of bugs, right? I would just run around the entire time, not worry about it, get bit up by a bunch of mosquitoes. I would actually compare it to my neighbors and shit, the other guys that were running around with me at the time. The reason I'm mentioning losing limbs here is because I would sit there and I would actually scratch/cut open these bug bites just so they would stop itching. One thing that felt amazing as a kid when you had your back covered in fucking mosquito bites and shit, I would lay my back down on the super hot deck in my backyard at my pool. I remember that feeling. I haven't gotten bug bites in a while because I don't go outside. I don't know how this shit ended up on my hand of all places. It's like I was trying to palm strike a mosquito and I lost, I guess.
Are you waiting mission time?
Tackle, 0 authorizing care package delivery.
Just saying a flamethrower shoots much further than that. I've watched videos, okay? I was so confused that I didn't actually, hold on, wait. Boop. That guy thought he was literally lit on fire to where you could hear him trying to heal himself at the end of that. He thought he got hit by the fire too. Like half the people on here, whether you're a high level or not, it doesn't even matter anymore. People just have playtime at this point. Not even about being a tryhard. It's either you just don't really play the game a lot or you've just been consistently playing the game. That's the spectrum we got left here on COD. This guy's level 310. He may be very good, or he just has a shit ton of playtime. Plenty of level 1000s I ran into that are dog shit too. Me at level 200, maybe I'm dog shit to other people. I don't know. Okay. Alright. Well, we'll play that game.
I just opened it. It's already cracked. I'll just make sandwiches.
After doing some of these Jev's Cafe stuff, I've been a little bit more open to trying to cook myself something. So last night, I decided to try to cook myself something. And, well, let's just say I've gotten much better. Actually didn't get much better. I kind of fucked up, really. Last night, I tried to actually make myself some meat, like cook the meat and then make myself a burger, okay? So I wanted to do the meat myself, not just like buy it in patty form or something like that. I wanted to get actual meat, break it up, form it the way that I want to, like a legitimate homemade burger. I wanted to make that for myself. Because me personally, my favorite food to eat probably are like burgers and like cheesesteaks and shit like that. Might not be very good for my heart. I mean, given video games haven't been very good for my heart either, so this is where we are. So I decided to try to put this whole thing together, try to put some seasoning, although the seasoning I didn't really necessarily know whether or not it was actually gonna end up tasting good or not. So for me, I grew up with old people, okay? So my biggest seasoning intake here, seasoning, is salt. That's it. It's mainly salt, pepper, maybe like some fucking oregano or some shit, I don't know. And I didn't realize how much meat would actually end up shrinking up when you started cooking it. I came into that whole thing with the idea, obviously I didn't record it, I'm just trying to, you know, live my life, just eat some food, you know? Off the top rope, I feel bad. Went in there with the idea to make some sort of, you know, nicely, lightly flavored burger, didn't want to try anything too crazy or over the top, and to be quite honest with you, I was afraid that some seasonings actually were flammable. Not literally in the sense of like gasoline, but I was afraid that, I don't know, like if I added a certain seasoning on top of or in my meat, I was afraid that it was somehow going to like affect how the meat comes out. Not flavor-wise, but like how it would cook as well. I don't know, you're talking to somebody that just sits there and then food appears, okay? I grew up my whole life just food landing in front of me. That's the type of shit I would like to give to somebody. If I don't have to allow my child to experience the hardships of cooking food, the attempts and the countless failures, I probably wouldn't. If I could just toss food right in front of them, I'd probably go down that route too. They could figure it out. Is learning to cook a necessity? Yeah, probably, generally. But I mean, yeah, you could live. You don't need to learn how to cook. You can survive off of fucking junk food your entire life. Not saying you should. I'm just saying you could live. I'll say this. Do you need to learn how to cook? No. Should you learn how to cook? Yes. It would make things a lot easier. I'm leaving the game because my team can't fucking hold a spawn. I'm not gonna sit here and bust my ass to go like fucking 35 and 27 just so we lose in the end. Trying to have my teammates just not fold every single time two people press. Just kill them. I don't understand. Just shoot them. I know that's like such a forehead comment, but literally just point put the marker on them and hit right trigger. It blows my mind. Those of you saying you can't live without learning how to cook, hey, it's been 25 years, okay? We're still going. But Jev, you kind of know how to cook now. Not what some of the comments are saying. According to them, I don't know how to cook anything at all. And it's actually, quote, quite sad. Yeah, well, your KD sad, okay? Because you spent your time trying to cook eggs instead of learning how to quickscope. Worst thing I've said in a long time. Basically, I didn't know that the meat would shrink up as much as it did, and instead of coming out with a burger that, you know, has some light seasoning on it, just like cooked into the meat, I ended up with like a half-burnt slider. And then I also realized that my hamburger buns weren't any good either, so that was just a full-blown failure. I did that in my own time, and I failed, wasted time, wasted resources, fucking cow died for no reason. I feel terrible about it. That's the type of shit. I'm the type of person that won't try shit if I feel like I'll fail. And sometimes, even if I feel like I may not fail, I just would rather not risk it. I know that you're supposed to take risks, but yeah, I'm gonna just stop there. No point in just talking on and on. Just playing some Call of Duty, just chilling out, trying to get back into the swing of things, so I'm ready for this. You guys, honestly, you should be happy that you didn't see my little fucking burnt slider. It was pathetic. Probably would only piss people off. So, yeah, my own private little Jev's Cafe session. It was a failure.